Hi! Today we're going to be making these adorable little rainbow cupcake holders. This size holds the mini cupcake. The file also contains the standard size cupcake. That's what we're going to put together today. And then there's also a jumbo size cupcake in the file that's like a muffin size. So you're going to start by picking the size that you want and cut out your pieces. You might want to cut one of these first and test it on the cupcakes you have, just in case the size needs adjusted slightly. The size can be adjusted a little from the 3 sizes I have, and you know, cupcakes do vary a little bit, just depending on what pan and what liners you use. So the first pieces we're going to start with are the cloud pieces. We're going to start with this piece, the wider cloud piece. There are some little notches in it, and you're going to fold from notch to notch at this end, and make sure to give it a nice good fold, and then also at the other end we're going to fold that over just like that. Okay, and then this section in the middle, you're just going to kind of gently roll that around your finger to give it kind of an arch to it. Now we're going to glue these cloud ends onto the end of the rainbow, like that. Just like that, right there. So I'm going to use hot glue for this, and I'm just going to apply a generous amount. And then I'm going to quickly line it up with the end of the rainbow and make sure it's all glued down. Now when I'm lining it up, I want to make sure that these edges meet, the bottom meets, and also on the inside. That cloud goes right to the edge of that red rainbow. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to add glue to the cloud, and then quickly just line that up and make sure the glue is in place to hold it. Just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my rainbow stripes before I put the backer on. We're going to start with orange, and it's going to line up just like this. These all line up with the inside of the rainbow, so you're just going to stack them. Orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So we're going to start with orange. Going to put some glue on the back. Quickly just line that up, press it down. Again, you want to make sure it fits there with the edge of the cloud. Now we're going to do yellow. Again, line it up with the edge of the cloud and press it down. Get rid of any glue strings as you go if you're using hot glue. You can also use any type of glue that you're comfortable with using that works on paper. I like to use hot glue simply because it dries fast, so I just feel like I can work a little faster with it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the green now. And the blue. Again, just make sure you get rid of any strings as you work. And then last is the purple. Now this one's a little narrow, a little harder to use hot glue on. I'm going to go ahead and do it, but if you find that it's too narrow for you, then maybe just use something else on that one. Maybe some tacky glue or some other kind of paper glue. Stick that on there. And then we have our rainbow all put together like that. And now we're going to add these pieces onto the back. So I'm going to flip this over. These pieces, I'm going to go ahead and find these notches at the side, and I'm going to fold at those notches. And fold this one, and then give this part with where the tab is, give that just a little bit of a curl. And then same with this one. Fold it in at the notches, and then give that inside part a little bit of a curl. Now how this works is that this piece, you'll notice a little slot on this. I don't know if you can see it here in my video. There's kind of a little slot in this side. And this will push in from the outside in to lock closed. That's how you get the cupcake in and out, since we have the rainbow going over the top. And so I'm going to line up this side at the end of the rainbow, and then on the other one I'm going to line this side up at the end of the rainbow. So I'm going to do that by adding glue to my cloud, and just like I did on the front, I'm going to line it up and make sure the glue holds nice and tight, just like that. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Add glue, line it up there with the end of the rainbow, and make sure the glue holds nice and tight. Then you can slide your cupcake in through the back, through here, and then close this around it by just tabbing that in, just like that. From the top, you can see where you drop your cupcake in. From the front, it looks like this.